Good evening, and here's our top story. A new poll shows Newt Gingrich as the frontrunner for GOP presidential nomination. Gingrich is excited as he has never before been able to run in front of anything.
Rick Perry says that President Obama has problems with foreign leaders because he always thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. And if Perry becomes president, that will never ever be a problem.
In an interview with GQ, Herman Cain said that if Mitt Romney were an ice cream flavor, he'd be plain vanilla. And if he himself were an ice cream flavor, he'd be sexual chocolate.
In a speech in Australia this week, President Obama said that the U.S. is not afraid of China because somebody in China ordered him to say that.
A new study reveals that 25% of Americans think they won't retire until their 80s. The other 75% just plan on doing a really crappy job until they die.
On Wednesday, Congress began debating anti-piracy legislation pushed by the movie industry, commented Captain Jack Sparrow.
Anti-piracy legislation. I suppose if you're lucky, that means you'll never have to sit through another Pirates of the Caribbean movie ever again. This is the day you shall always remember as the day you almost caught.
Chelsea Clinton has been hired as a reporter on NBC. Her first story will be an in-depth investigation of nepotism.
And now where hard news meets Hollywood, here with the entertainment news is our own Damien Fahey.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for the woos. NBC has ordered a pilot of a remake of the 1960s sitcom The Munsters. Apparently NBC placed the order because it wants another horror comedy to join its schedule other than Whitney. You in the back. 2 Whitney digs in one show. Chelsea Handler has signed a deal to stay with E! through 2014. And by that, of course, they mean through sleeping with 2014 more E! executives. Right? There. In an interview with Wendy Williams, Snooki called the situation, quote-unquote, disgusting, said Wendy Williams.
That's right. She said the situation is so disgusting, he had sex with Snooki. How you doing, situation? How you doing?
Thank you, Johnny. And finally, Howard Stern may replace Piers Morgan on America's Got Talent, which means next year's winner is going to be a lesbian midget riding a Sibian.
Thank you, Damien Fahey.
Welcome.
PDOT has attacked Nintendo for promoting the use of fur in its Super Mario 3D Land game by having Mario wear a raccoon-like suit. However, PETA failed to criticize the same game for promoting the mistreatment of turtles.
The winners of the 62nd Annual National Book Awards were announced Wednesday night. Most of us are still waiting for the movie.
A new study shows that people who drive hybrid cars are 25% less likely to be injured in an accident, and 25% more likely to be injured due to excessive patting of themselves on the back.
The U.S. has been hit with a shortage of breast milk. To head off any widespread panic, American men are encouraged to visit their local Hooters.
A 75-year-old high school math teacher in Illinois was arrested for masturbating behind the podium in his classroom. Explained the man.
In my defense, I was just trying to have the same hobbies as my students. But kids, always remember to show your work.
Santa Monica has voted to ban food trucks between 1 and 3 a.m. on weekends. It's part of the city's new Cause Drunk Driving Accidents at McDonald's drive-thru program.
In Maine, an 88-year-old man and an 87-year-old woman have gotten married. Fortunately, the bride already had the something old.
And now with an in-depth look at one of the week's biggest stories in a segment that's twice as important as AC 360, TSW 720.